Hi YouTube, today I'm doing a video to show you how to make this tiny molded polymer clay baby. I have a few different molds. I got this off of a cake decorating site, but it can be used for clay or fondant. I like to make these little babies out of clay so that the mom-to-be can have it for a keepsake, for a baby shower gift or for an ornament. In my other video you saw this little baby on this little wipes bassinet thing I made. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these little babies for a topper for that. This is the raw shram mold. I purchased this one off of Etsy. And then this mold is kind of a combination. It's this body, but I changed the head and the face because I'm not a huge fan of this mold. So I'm gonna make a doll today with this mold and show you how to do it. You can use any baby mold that you like, and you can find them very easily and very cheaply on eBay or on Etsy. Okay, so first you want to get your polymer clay. I use this Super Sculpey Original. I just buy it at Hobby Lobby. You can get it at any craft store. You'll want to get some clay, make sure it's nice and work it for a little while so it's nice and soft, because you'll want to get into every little crevice inside the mold. So I just get it really soft and then I roll it into a... First I'm going to do two different pieces. A little ball for the head and then a little ball for the body. So I'm going to roll it into kind of an oval shape. Just like that. Let's see if I can do this in front of the camera. And stick it down inside the mold. Just want to push it down inside there. I actually already recorded this video with this other one, but I somehow wind up deleting it off of my phone. So I'm going to make another one here. Okay. Roll this one into a ball. I want it to be smooth when it goes down inside the mold. Stick it down in where the head is. This mold is really tight, probably because I actually made this one myself. And I made this one out of dragon skin, so it's just a little bit of a more firm silicone. So you want to just kind of put the clay in and then just kind of push it up along each side to make sure you get it into every crevice. I'm going to need a little bit more clay to finish filling it up. And once you're done pushing it down and making it flat on the bottom, typically what I like to do, because you push it down so hard, the mold kind of gets distorted out. You don't want it to be distorted, so I just give it a little squeeze like this, and then you can kind of smooth out the bottom again. And because this is such a tight mold, it's really hard to get the clay baby out without messing it up. So I like to put this in the freezer for about 15 minutes before I demold it. So I'll be right back in about 15 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Here's the baby right out of the freezer, so you can see the clay is really hard. Just makes it a little bit easier to get out of the mold. So I just kind of peel back the mold away from the baby like this. And just kind of pop the baby out like that. Alright, there's the baby. So we'll let it, we're going to let it come to room temperature, and then I'll show you how to kind of clean up the edges and how to finish it up. Okay, I let the baby come to room temperature. When it comes out of the mold, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to have a few little dings in the clay. It's not going to be perfectly smooth. So what you can do is take your... I'm just going to use an embroidery needle, or if you have like a clay sculpting tool, you can use that as well. And your fingers are a great tool, so anywhere there's a little line in the clay, I can just gently smooth it out with my finger. See how it's kind of rough along the edge here? So just take my needle and just kind of smooth it out with my needle and then my finger. Sometimes they come out better than other times, so if it comes out really bad, you can always try it again. Make sure your clay is nice and soft before you put it in the mold. That usually makes them come out a little bit better. Then along the edge, like where these little creases are, there's sometimes little pieces of clay. You can just take your needle and just smooth it out. You can do the same thing using fondant. Fondant is much softer because it's made out of kind of marshmallow. I will have another video on how to make cupcake toppers using fondant. There's a little hair there. You can probably tell I have a baby shower to go to tomorrow, so I have all these baby shower inspired videos. So I just go along all the little lines, just trying to make them a little bit deeper, smoothing out the clay. I'm going to put a pacifier on this one, so I'm not going to worry about the mouth, but you can smooth out the mouth if you're going to leave it without a pacifier. The bottom doesn't have to be perfect because it's just going to be flat on the bottom, but I still try to smooth it out as much as I can. This is a good place to put, if you're customizing it, it's a nice place to put like a name or a birth date on the bottom. You can use little stencils, little clay stencils from Hobby Lobby, or you can just use your needle to write a name in there. And then I'm going to add a little bit more clay on the bottom here, on this hand, so that you can see all the fingers. Okay, and then I do little indentions, right? The little knuckles, like that. And then I add the tiny fingernails, like that. Okay, once you're done fixing the clay just how you want it, I'm going to actually add a little pacifier on here, so I'm just going to take a little piece of white clay, roll it into a ball, and kind of push it down on the mouth, like that. And try it again. Just like that. And then I'm going to make this one a pink pacifier. So just take a little piece of pink, like that. Okay. And that's pretty much it. You can bake it on 225 for about 40 to 45 minutes. If you want to add hair, check out my other video on how to add hair to the baby. Otherwise, if you're going to leave it bald, you're ready to go ahead and bake it. So, thanks for watching my video.